Students, in this video, we will learn about the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. Firstly, we have to understand about the construction of parallel plate capacitor. So, parallel plate or any type of capacitor is the arrangement of two conductors. Okay. So, in the parallel plate capacitor, two conductors should be parallel and two conductors should be rectangular or circular also. So, we have considered here about the rectangular plates or like rectangular conductors. So this is first rectangular conductor or rectangular plate, and this is second rectangular plate separated by a distance small d, and the area of both plates are equal, A and A. Let to the first plate plus q charge is given, then this q charge will be distributed over the surface of first plate. Now then here plus q charge will be there. Okay, by the induction, because this is the very close to first plate, that's why by the induction here negative charge will be induced, and on the outer surface of the second plate will be induced plus q charge. Okay, let the second or outer surface of the second plate is connected to the earth, then electrons from the earth come to the second plate and neutralized by the positive charge. Okay, all the electrons are neutralized by the positive charge, then here positive charge will not be there. So this is the parallel plate capacitor. Okay, now let this is plus q charge here, plus q charge. Now on the second surface charge will be negative or minus q charge, and the surface charge density on the plate first will be plus q, and on the plate 2 will be minus sigma. Sorry, this is plus sigma and this is minus sigma. Sigma is the surface charge density. Okay, now we have to find the intensity of electric field around this parallel plate capacitor. Let here P point is there, and here Q, and here R. Before that, because inside the parallel plate capacitor here positive plate and here negative plate is there, that's why the electric field will be produced, and the direction of electric field will be positive to negative. Okay, but on the boundary of the conductors, these lines are not parallel. These lines are not parallel, or on the edge of the conductor, lines are go outward direction. Okay, here like that. The field lines are curved, or field lines go outward direction. This effect is called fringing effect of electric field. What is this? This effect is called the fringing effect of electric field. Okay, now we have to find the electric field. Let here electric field at point P due to plate first will be plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. This formula is from where? We had studied that intensity of electric field due to infinitely charged sheet was E equal sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, we had found this formula. Okay, now by this formula, electric field intensity at point P due to plate 1 will be plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, but here very important things is there. Along the x-axis, electric field is taken as positive, and along the minus x-axis, electric field is taken as negative. So this point is left hand side of the first plate, that's why this will be negative, and here due to plus surface charge density. Okay, plus surface charge density. Now electric field at point P due to this plate 2, it will be minus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, and the distance is measured from this plate, okay, towards this point. So this is, we are going right to left. This direction is negative, along the negative x-axis, that's why it will be negative. Okay, so this sign will be negative, so this is equal this. Now this will be equal to here will be negative also. Understand again this. Electric field at point P due to plate 1 will be sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, now this is the positive, that's why this will be plus, but we are going the left side of this plate. This left side is along the minus x-axis, that's why it will be negative. Okay, now the electric field at point P due to plate 2 will be sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, but here negative sign will be there because sigma is in negative. Now because we are going right to left, okay, or along the minus x-axis, that's why it will be in negative. Okay, this is equal to E, or minus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, and minus minus plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, or E will be equal 0. Okay, this is first. Now electric field at point R outside the capacitor. So second point is this: electric field at point R due to plate first. This will be sigma plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, and this direction is along the x-axis, because this distance from here, this plate is this, and we are going right hand side to the right hand side, that's why E will be in plus sign. So this is plus sign, and this will be equal E. Now electric field at point R due to plate second will be minus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, and we are going from left to right or along the plus x-axis, that's why this will be positive. Okay, now total sigma upon 2 epsilon naught plus minus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, it will be equal 0. So electric field outside the capacitor, electric field outside the capacitor is 0. Now electric field inside the capacitor, what will be? Now electric field inside the capacitor, E due to plate first. So this point is this and plate first is this. So we have to going left to right. This is along the plus x-axis, that's why it will be in positive, and plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, and due to the plate 2, electric field will be minus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, because this plate is this, and to find the electric field at point Q, we have to going right to left. This is along the minus x-axis. That's why it will be in negative. So electric field 2 epsilon naught minus minus plus sigma upon 2 epsilon, it is equal to E. Now the total electric field due to electric capacitor, it will be E net equal 0 plus 0 plus here 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, or sigma upon epsilon naught, E equal this. This is the electric field. So the sigma upon epsilon naught or E net equal sigma upon epsilon naught. This is the net electric field or total electric field. Now we have to find the potential inside the parallel plate capacitor. Okay. Now on the boundary of the conductors, electric field is not uniform. Here electric field is not uniform. Here electric field is not uniform. On all the edges, electric field is not uniform. But if A is the area of each conductor or each plate A, and this distance is separation. If D square is very very less than the area of each plates, then we can say that almost electric field on the boundary or on the edge of the plates are approximately uniform. Okay, that's why in the uniform electric field, potential V equal E into D, where E is the electric field, and D is the distance between two plates. This value of potential is from this formula. We know that E equal minus dV upon dr. R is distance, V potential, and E electric field. This is the relation between potential and electric field. So if this denotes, D denotes the change, this D denotes also the change, we can here take E equal V upon D, distance here between two plates, D. Okay, and minus sign denotes the direction of electric field or the direction of gradient of the potential. Means with the direction of with the distance, electric potential decreases. Okay, this sign indicates the decrement of the potential. So this is the formula. That's why V will be equal E into D. Now this is the electric potential. Now we have to find the capacitance. So capacitance C is equal to Q upon V, or C equal, on putting the value of V, Q will be upon E into D, where E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. So C will be equal to Q upon sigma upon epsilon naught into D. But sigma, what is sigma? Surface charge density. And this surface charge density, sigma, is equal to the charge per unit surface. So this is the area or the surface of each plate, each conductor. Okay, that's on putting the value of sigma in this equation, C will be C will be Q upon epsilon naught A into D. Okay. Or the value of C will be here. C will be equal Q cancel, epsilon A up into A upon here D. This is the equation of capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. Okay, here A epsilon is constant, D is constant, so C is directly proportional. A means when the area of each conductor is increases, the capacitance of the capacitor increases. Okay, now if D is increased, then because D is inversely proportional to 1 upon to D. D is inversely proportional to capacitance. That's why when D is increased, C will decrease. Okay, this is the expression of capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. Okay, thanks.